Welcome back to the program. So, here's what happened yesterday. So, my wife, ever the shopper that she is, always looking for a bargain. It's hot as hell out here, Arizona. So, she goes bargain shopping and she finds a really nice maroon red cashmere sweater, right? Good for the winters. Not like you really need one here. Anyway, nice quality. So, she goes, here, try it on. So, I try it on. It fits, not bad. And that was the end of that. So I took it off and I decided to do the recording for the show. Now, remember, if I'm doing something, I'm looking straight. I didn't see anything on me at all. So I'm looking to the side to read the article that I'm talking about. And apparently, we had some fuzzies on my head. Now, the reality is I didn't even know about it until after. Now, once I was done, I was like, oh, shit. Look at that. I can't show a video like this. But I had to run out. It was bingo night. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to explain what happened and be done with it. And that's the end of that. So I wasn't vain enough to re-record everything. So anyway, that's what happened on that. But I wasn't even really going to cover this whole Eric Fartswell'S, swallows well type of thing. Because I figured everybody else is covering it. Everyone else is talking about it. But I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I got to ask myself, why? Why is this happening now? Why are these people coming forward now? Could it be to help the Democrats? Because you know that the media is going to do whatever they need to do if they think taking down a Democrat is somehow going to help another Democrat that maybe they prefer to try to win in a governor's race or whatever it might be, okay? So I think that's what's going on here. But we'll cover it briefly anyway. So the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, now again, this is Alvin Bragg, okay? I doubt he's going to indict anyone. Maybe he will, but I doubt it. Is now investigating Fartswell or Swallows Well over the sexual assault allegations. By the way, 4 days ago, I went on X and I said that it was going to happen. It was going to implode. As a matter of fact, let me read what I wrote because it's actually really kind of funny and directly towards Swallows or Fartswell or whatever you want to call them. But anyway, here's what I wrote. Let's see here. No, right there. There it is. Here it is. It's like a big article. Right here. So this is what I wrote on April 7th. Okay, so basically his career is basically ending now, which is, I don't know, 5 days later, 4 days later, whatever it is. So I put at Eric Swalwell, so of course he sees it. I just have one simple question for you. These women that are coming forward in the next few days accusing you of sexual harassment, how many of them had penises? I'm sure no actual woman would ever sleep with a microphallus soy boy cuck like yourself, right? Now remember that he's seeing this because I sent it to him. But I'm glad to see your political career is finally coming to an end. Maybe now you can go do what you really want to do, which is go move to Bangkok, spelled C-O-C-K, Thailand, and bang all the lady boys you want. By the way, the American people really want to know, who had a bigger dick, you or Fang Bang? So anyway, I sent that to him 4 days ago, and here we are now 4 or 5 days later, and the story is breaking. Now, I will tell you this, Ro Khanna from the squad, he's one of the squad members that no one really knows that he's a squad member. You're next, buddy, okay? Because it's coming, and it's going to come in the next week, if not less. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, maybe even sooner, I don't know. But Ro Khanna, you're up next because you're going to be targeted very, very soon. Anyway, so what's happening? We urge survivors and anyone who has any knowledge of these allegations to contact our Special Victims Division phone number. Our specially trained prosecutors, investigators, and counselors are well equipped to help you in a trauma-informed, survivor-centered manner. This is what the New York DA's office has talked about. Now, let's talk about who this person is, okay? They don't give her name, obviously. But anyway, here's kind of the background. Swalwell, who is married and 17 years older at 45 years old, tried to kiss this woman in her car when she drove home from a donor meeting one night. Driving him to another event weeks later, she said Swalwell pulled out his dick in the car and asked her to perform oral sex on him. She said she did so in the parking lot. So according to what she's saying, at least at this point, she's a willing participant, okay? In September of 2019, the woman said Swalwell invited her out for drinks, and she became so severely intoxicated that she does not remember the rest of the night. She said that she woke up naked in Swalwell's hotel bed and could feel the effect of vaginal intercourse. She said Swalwell distanced himself from her afterwards and the relationship ended. 5 years later, the woman said she attended an April of 2024 charity gala where Swalwell was honored. The woman, who no longer worked for Swalwell, said that they met for drinks afterwards, during which she became so inebriated that she remembers only snippets of the night, including pushing Swalwell away and telling him no while he allegedly forced himself on her. Now let's stop there for 1 second. This woman was 21 years old at the time, and this was 5 years ago, so he was 40, right? And apparently she worked for him for a few years as one of his staffers. And again, she said that she performed oral sex on him. I would assume that was consensual at the time. I don't know. I would assume it was. And she also had alcohol with him, got drunk, admitted that she got drunk, and basically probably had sex with him years ago. So here's my question. Assuming he raped her, and again, I hate Swalwell. I want to see his career end immediately. I think he's a scumbag, right? But I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing here. 5 years later, you don't work for the guy anymore, but 5 years later, you see him again. You admit that you're drunk. You admit that you're inebriated. And then you sleep with him again 5 years later after he potentially raped you when you were 21. Now you're 27 or 26, whatever it is, 27, I guess. And you slept with him again. So you went back with someone who you said raped you when you were 21. Now you're 27, involved in a relationship. You get drunk, and then you sleep with him again? Really? Doesn't make any sense to me. So anyway, the woman then also told the Communist News Network that in the second interview in April of 2024, she was, quote, pushing Swalwell off of her and saying no, but he didn't stop. The woman also told the outlet that in the first instant in 2019, she woke up naked with him in a hotel room after a night of heavy drinking. 3 other women also told the outlet about alleged various kinds of sexual misconduct by Fartswell. In a post on X, Fartswell shared a video in which he called the allegations of sexual assault a flat-out lie. Now, before I play that video, let's play the victim and what she had to say. Hang on a second here.
Drink. And I did this because I was so far removed from what had happened in 2019. I felt safe because I was established. I had a partner. I felt more secure that I could have a strictly professional relationship with this person. After that.
Really? After he raped you and forced you, as you said, back years ago, you met him again and you thought, oh, I could hang out with this guy and get drunk with him?
Bar closed. We went to another. I went to the bathroom and I don't remember anything after that.
So he could have roofied her. No question about it. It's a possibility.
You don't remember anything. I remember the next day, I can see flashes of that evening, of him on top of me pushing him off, him grabbing me it was a lot more aggressive. It was aggressive.
Did you say no?
Yes, I said no. In my flash that I can recall, I was pushing him off of me saying no.
And what did he do?
He didn't stop.
He didn't stop. And you woke up the next morning.
I woke up the next morning naked, alone in his hotel room. I, for a moment, didn't even know I was in his hotel room. That's how intoxicated I was. And I called my mom, the only person I could think that could help me.
So anyway, that was her account. Again, she's blacked out. I would assume that's her voice, but you can't see a picture. It's just a shadow. And then, of course, Swallowswell, Fang Bang Bang Kang, whatever the hell his name is, he comes out and he says this.
A lot has been said about me today through anonymous allegations. I thought it was important.
Anonymous allegations? Really? You sure the DNC isn't setting this up to, I don't know, maybe push another candidate that maybe they feel is stronger against one of the two Republicans for governor? I don't know. Just thinking.
That you see and hear from me directly. These allegations of sexual assault are flat false. They are absolutely false. They did not happen. They have never happened. And I will fight them with everything that I have. They also come on the eve of an election where I have been the front-runner candidate for governor in California.
No, you actually haven't been the front-runner candidate for governor in California. Both Republicans, Steve Hilton and the other guy, are clearly winning and winning big. Now, are they going to win? No, probably not, because if you just look at what happened on Skid Row, they're literally signing fake ballots right out in the wild, right in the open. So, no, I don't think a Republican is going to win. But if you're looking at quote-unquote polling, you're nowhere even near even fourth or fifth place, douchebag.
I do not suggest to you in any way that I'm perfect or that I'm a saint.
You're definitely not a saint. You're a prick and a scumbag.
I have certainly made mistakes in judgment in my past. But those mistakes are between me and my wife. And to her, I apologize deeply for putting her in this position. I also...
What's he going to say next? I'm going to go to church. I'm going to go to rehab. That's right. That's what they always do, right? I have a problem. I'm going to go to rehab. They think that somehow going to rehab is going to make everything go away. No, it's not.
I apologize to you if in any way you have doubted your support for me.
I wouldn't support you if it was between you, a ham sandwich, and a used tampon, okay? I would have a difficult decision between the other two and not you.
But I think you know who I am.
Yeah, a lying scumbag, cheater as well.
For over 20 years, I have served the public.
No, you have served your own interest, not the public.
As a city councilman, as a member of Congress, and as a prosecutor who went to court on...
A prosecutor in California. Huh. Gee, what's your record? Oh, I don't know, maybe 2-16? That's right, you've lost 16 cases, and you've only won 2. And apparently, according to the stuff that I found out, you settled 8 of them. So in other words, you had people, say that they decided that, they were going to plead guilty or whatever, the plea deals, whatever it was. So you were a pretty shitty prosecutor, to say the least.
On behalf of victims, particularly on behalf of sexual assault victims. That's who I am and have always been. This weekend, I'm going to spend time with my family and friends. And I appreciate those who have reached out to me to show support.
Really? Like who? Like Bella Pelosi, who told you to resign? Ruben Gallego, who told you to resign? A couple of Hollywood idiots have told you to resign. Are those the people that you say are supporting you?
And I look forward to updating you very soon.
Don't bother. What a douchebag. Total douchebag. Anyway, not much more to say on this other than why. Why is this coming now? It's very simple. Democrats don't do anything unless it's going to advance the party And if they feel as that this guy is not winnable, not electable, then they have set this up. They are setting him up. They are basically like hungry sharks, and he's, the bait. They are eating him alive so that he's gone out of the picture, and they can concentrate on going after Steve Hilton or the sheriff guy. I always forget his name, Bianco or Blanco, whatever his name is. And they want to prop up another Democrat. Who knows who it is? Maybe it's Katie Porter, that psycho bitch. I don't know. But nothing is done to quote unquote, for women, or they're so outraged that this guy is doing all this. Get out of here. It's election bullshit. It's the Democrat Party with something up their sleeves. They don't give a shit about Swalwell. They certainly don't care about any women coming forward. They see him as a weak link in a big, long chain, and for whatever reason, he's got to go, which he will at some point, and they're going to use it to prop up somebody else, okay? That's what's happening here. Democrats don't take down their own unless there is a benefit for the party. Never forget that. Those are my thoughts. What are yours? Put them down in the comments below. We'll see you in the next one.